think I can do it anymore. I think I'm gonna sell these. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Excellence in Motion. On this channel, sometimes we do videos on health education, sometimes we do videos on movement tips, and other times we do gear review videos just like this one. So if that stuff interests you, please consider liking today's video, sharing with your friends, and subscribing to the channel. It makes a huge difference and allows me to do a lot more for you guys. For those of you who may have seen my previous video about whether or not I think the Nobull running shoes are worth it, nope. Remember when I used to say things like this? And I think having a shoe that can protect against some of the harmful effects of heel striking is a good investment in your health. And then remember when I said this? I think they're really comfortable. They're nice for quick, short bursts of running. And then ultimately, I ended up saying this. It was a worthy purchase for me because I haven't blown through them yet and I can have these for quite a long time. So despite all the things that I mentioned in that last video about pros and cons when it comes to the shoe, for me, it really honestly came down to one specific thing that I just could not get over, and that was how narrow these are. I've been diving pretty heavily recently into foot function. I really want to improve the way that my feet interact with the ground and the world around me so that I can improve my balance, my performance, all that kind of stuff. And when I have shoes on my feet that are incredibly tight, really narrow, and really restrictive, it dampens all of those things. And unfortunately, because I've been taking care of my feet a lot more recently, every time I put on these running shoes, I feel terrible. Now, one thing to remember is that this is completely my own personal opinion based on my feet, how they feel, and what these shoes feel like on my feet. So don't take this as me saying that they're necessarily a bad running shoe for everybody. It's just that my personal opinion on running shoes is that you should always strive for them to be as minimalist as possible so that you can strengthen your feet, and they need to be big enough in the toe box to allow your feet to breathe and not start smooshing together. Now, there's people in my gym who have different types of these Nobull running shoes. I have the ripstop version of them, so really scratchy and stiff upper, but if you have the knit version, it might be a little bit more stretchy and might give you a little bit more wiggle room, but when it comes to the narrowness of the toe box, it's just something that I can't get over, and I think that's why I'm gonna sell them. Now, I mentioned in my last video that these might be a good starter running shoe for people who are not necessarily wanting to get into long distance running, but are doing running as a part of their other type of program. So CrossFitters, for instance, may run like a mile at the most in some workout sometime, but if they're not doing running as a majority of their training and they just need a good shoe to throw on for those little bursts of stuff, this might be a really good option for you. Quite honestly, that's the reason I picked up the shoe in the first place. I'm like, I'm not gonna go for a lot of runs, something really quick that looks good and maybe is comfortable, I'll take it. But for me, even those small amounts of times that I'm gonna be out running and needing to use these, I don't wanna put them on my feet. So this is where the power of YouTube comes in. If you're watching this video and you made it this far, I wanna sell these shoes to one of you. If you're someone who's interested in trying the shoes, but you aren't entirely sure if it's gonna be the best fit for you, or you're somebody who really wants a pair of Nobulls and you don't wanna commit to paying full price for a brand new pair, these might be perfect for you. They're gently used. I've maybe run like 10 miles total in them. So here's how this is gonna work. In order to be considered for buying these shoes from me, I need you to subscribe to this channel, comment below how much you'd be willing to pay for these shoes, and then also head on over to my Instagram page and give the page a follow. I'll be looking at all of those things in the next couple of weeks to determine who the winner is. And in addition to purchasing these, I'm gonna include something free for you that's no extra cost. Not only will you be purchasing the shoes, but you'll also be winning free virtual mobility assessment from me personally. So I need to know who you are. I need to know what you're willing to pay for the shoes themselves. And in addition to that, you're gonna get huge value in me setting up a personal virtual visit with you to look over any sorts of movement techniques that you need help with, help you with some mobility stuff to get you out of pain, all that kind of stuff. That's a huge value, and it's a huge help to me because it helps get these off of my hands so that maybe I can use some of those funds to go and buy myself another pair of running shoes that might be better for my feet and to review for future people who might want to learn more from this channel. I believe in you guys. So in 14 days from the release of this video, I'm gonna be going through the comments and finding whoever it is that wants to purchase these shoes and who's going to also win free mobility virtual assessment with me personally. Thank you guys so much for your continued support with the channel. I hope to continue to grow things and deliver more awesome content for you so that you can make good decisions for yourself, be healthy and happy and fit, and do all the things that you love doing. For more videos like these, click on over here. And until next time, go out, do good things, and don't forget to move. I'll see you in the next video. Who gives me the best offer for the shoes, and then I don't even know how this is gonna work really.